everybody, welcome to sewing school. Today we're getting super comfy and cozy and we're making these adorable slippers. And sewing with us today we have...
I'm Rylan. Hey guys, I'm Drew. And I'm Liv.
And we have...
You!
So let's get started and get all our materials gathered together.
Let's go.
So here are the materials we're going to need for our project today. The fun part is you get to pick some fun fabric, whatever your favorite colors are. You can use just a regular quilting cotton. What we're using today is a flannel, and it's the same, it doesn't stretch, but it's softer.
And here we have our non-slip fabric. It goes on the bottom of your slipper so you don't slip. Here we have some batting, and it goes in quilts, and it's the same material that goes in quilts, and so it makes your slippers comfier. And here you can find the patterns for the slippers at threadsewingschool.com. You can look down below for the link.
Yep, so on each of the pattern pieces you can see it tells you how many you need to cut out of each thing. So you'll just place it on your fabric, trace and cut. But we're super lucky in this room because we have a magical sewing fairy.
Woohoo!
All we have to do is snap our fingers at the same time and the sewing
Everything
fairy
will be cut for us.
The sewing fairy does all the cutting. It's amazing. So girls, are you ready to snap?
Yep.
Okay, let's count to 3. 1, 2, 3. And voila! Everything's cut and ready to go. Thank you, sewing fairy.
Thank you. Okay, step 1, we'll be making the slipper top. You will need your flannel pieces of fabric, and you'll need your batting pieces. Okay, so this is how you do it. You take 2 of your flannel pieces and you put them pretty sides together. Don't forget that. See? Sides. And make it all line up evenly. And then you take one of your batting pieces and put that right on top. And then you see this bottom straight piece? That's the only part you're going to be sewing on this step. You'll be clipping that part and sewing that part. But that's it. No curves, just the straight lines. Try to remember that, okay? So then we do the next step. And don't forget, keep your pretty sides together. Okay, so we have our thing already. So our seam today is going to be at the edge of our foot, or it's a 3/8 stitch. So now let's get sewing. Yeah. You ready, guys? Well, the next step is that you put your pretty sides like this, and then one side it goes like that, and then you're gonna sew right here. So well, you want it sandwiched right here, and then you're gonna sew right here on the edge of your foot again.
You girls did so awesome making your slipper tops. So now you should have 2 slipper tops, and we are going to attach them to the non-slip fabric. So to do that, you're going to match up, and since they have the same fabric on both sides, it really doesn't matter which way. Pick whichever side you think is the prettiest. I kind of like this side, so I'm going to face that down onto the non-slip fabric piece.
Because remember, you always face the pretty sides up. Well, down in this case, but you always put the pretty sides together.
Okay, so you can see how it doesn't quite match up. So what our job is to do, we can put a little clip on the very top. We are going to make it match up. We're going to move this piece and clip it around so that it does match up. It's gonna leave a little bump in the middle, but if you want to fit your cute little feet in there, it's got to have an opening, right?
Yep, that's right.
So clip or pin it all the way around. Go ahead and do your next one.
Okay.
Okay, once we have it all pinned, it's all clipped around, we're just gonna sew and attach it. We're gonna start here and sew it along the edges all the way around. This is just to kind of tack it on to prepare for the next step. All right, girls, so go sew around your edges.
Let's go.
Okay, so we have all our pieces here. Step 1, we made the slipper tops. Step 2, we attached them to this non-slip fabric, just like this. And now this part's so important. If you do not like to unpick, like I don't, you need to make sure that you put these in the correct order. So I'm gonna go over it a couple times. We're gonna have our piece face up just like this. And then we're gonna take this is gonna be the fabric that's gonna go, like the lining that's your foot slips into. We're gonna face this down on top of it. And then we put the batting piece, just like that. And we're gonna clip it all the way around. What's your question?
Don't we have to inside this part out? This thing out.
Yeah, we will at the end. So let me go over that one more time. This is gonna be face up. I'm gonna put this piece face down. And I'm going to put the batting on top. We're going to clip all the way around. It's very important, though, that we leave a hole. So in our class, we like to put red clips where we are not going to sew in between the red clips. So I'm going to put one here. Make sure all my layers are matched up and put one here. In between those red clips, we're going to leave it open. That's going to give us enough room to flip it the right way out. All the way around those red clips, we're going to sew. So we've got to attach it.
These parts right now for this step. See how they're all different colors? We're not going to be sewing between these two red clips. That's why I put two red clips in all other different colors. And also when you get to sewing, be careful not to sew too close to the edge or else you'll make a hole because this is a lot to sew through. And also here's a recommendation. Leave the fuzzy side, the batting side up. It's much easier to sew through. So I'm going to start with my red. I'm going to start with the red clip, put it in, and let's get sewing. Okay, so we have our two slippers, so we're going to find the hole and then you're going to inside it out, just like me and insiding out do not go good together. You're doing better than me. Listen, it's too fat, big, and any other word that describes this would be wrong in this category. are going to sew this. So this, the batting, you're gonna push it in, and then with the fabric, you're gonna tuck it in, and then you're gonna hold that, and then tuck the other one in, and then you're gonna clip it. And then you're gonna put it together, and then you're gonna clip it. Clip closed. Whoopsie-daisy. That's it. The project is complete. So there you have it. You have your slippers. How much? Woo!